Sorting through command line output like this will get boring really quickly. So I've created a visualization that we will use throughout the course. We'll launch this with the following commands, but what I recommend is to have one tab open where we will compile and package our Storm program in Maven and run using the Storm submission process I just showed you. I recommend you create on your local machine, and depending on your operating system, this can either be a new window where you launch a new bash shell or simply a new tab on your terminal. I've created 3 new tabs here. But here we see the tab in real time. This is in my local machine, and if I type ls, I can see that here's UD381, cd into UD381, and now instead of Vagrant up, we simply log into the machine using Vagrant SSH. So now you see I have one tab open with our Maven Storm commands and one tab open that I'll be using for our visualization. In step 1 of the written directions, simply cd into /vagrant /viz and ls, and you'll see the Python program app.py along with the static and template folders that, if you followed the optional exercise, you put your picture into. In step 2, launch your Flask microserver by typing python app.py. Python app.py and hit enter. Here we see that our Flask server is running on an IP address of 0.0.0.0:5000, which simply means that it's running on our local machine on port 5000. In step 3 of the written instructions, on your local machine, open a new tab in your web browser, either Chrome, Firefox, or Internet Explorer, and type in the following address or simply cut and paste. It's http://127.0.0.1:5000. I'm just going to copy and paste this. Copy, paste. And once I hit enter, I'm now communicating with our virtual machine through port 5000, and you should see the visualization. Udacity and Twitter bring you real-time analytics with Storm, along with the Udacity and Twitter logo. Next, if I look back to our Flask server, we see that we have a GET request that just came in for the channel word count topology. One note here is that if you're having problems making that connection, that's okay, and we do have a troubleshooting section at the end of this lesson that can review a few of the common troubleshooting solutions. Finally, for an optional personalization exercise, this requires your photo or icon to be located in the folder /vagrant/viz/static. And remember, this was the optional exercise to a previous lesson. So in step 1 of the optional exercise, open your text editor. And again, I'm using Atom. In your text editor, and if you're using Atom, click Open and click on the top level file, UD381, not any of the individual files, but on the top level, and click Open, and you should see the file hierarchy appear on the left-hand side, like so. Once you have the top folder open, in your text editor, navigate to your Viz Templates section. So we go to Viz, Templates, and open the file cloud.html. So cloud.html. This is our basic HTML file for our visualization. We see that the Udacity logo and Twitter logo are defined right here in the body h1 tag. To add our image, we simply copy and paste the Twitter logo and change the name to the picture that you defined. Mine was lewis@udacity.jpg. Let's personalize the page further by coming to the word cloud exclamation points and just naming it with your name. So I'll say Lewis's word cloud. Next, navigate to your visualization and simply hit the refresh button. And you should see your picture and your name with your word cloud appear. So congratulations on personalizing your visualization. And as we go through the course, you can take screenshots of your visualization and post them to the forum, and we'll know it's you. Great job.